Okay, just to talk you through the microphone setup I've got for the Samba band recording. As you can see, the instrument's on the floor where the musicians have been positioned. Effectively in the centre here, we've got the bass drums, the low drums, and on either side, on the left and the right, we've got the mid-pitch drums, which are effectively snares and toms on either side, and at the front we've got lead instruments with the shaker and the high-pitched tambourine drum. So the microphone setup I've got for for each position I've set up a mid-side setup, and that is the figure of 8 and a cardioid microphone setup to record a stereo image of the instruments. So just to show on over here with the bass instruments, with the bass drums, I've got a Rode K2 microphone set up as a cardioid facing the centre instrument, and a AKG C414 set up as a figure of 8 configuration to record the side portion of that signal. There's a bit of, with the mid-side technique in mixing down, I need to invert one of the signals and copy it over so I can create a stereo image with left and right. For the snares and toms, I'm using again the same setup. On the positions on the left and right, I've got again the AKG C414 set up in figure of 8 position, and a Neumann TLM 103 set up as a cardioid mic, again to give me that middle and the side microphone placement. Just looking over at the lead instruments I'm using, you can see the Neumann U87 as a cardioid mic, as well as again the C414 as a figure of 8 mic. Again, on the other side, the left and right sides of the setup are exactly the same. So again, another TLM 103 on the right-hand side. The reason I'm recording this in effectively zones of left, right, centre and lead instruments in the mid-side technique is so that I'm able to actually allow myself a number of options at mixdown for creating a wide or a stereo image that I can manipulate. So obviously with the mid-side technique, I'm able to actually manipulate how wide the stereo spread becomes at mixdown. And again, the mid-side technique does give a good response in terms of low phase distortion because of the way it's set up. Finally, I've also got another 2 microphones as a spaced stereo pair, which are positioned high up, looking down over the band, using Rode NT5 microphones up there as a spaced stereo pair, which will give me a large amount of ambience, which I can use for mixing to get that authentic sound, as well as the close mics, which are giving me that kind of definition as well. So quite a simple setup, 10 microphones, and that does allow me a number of options at mixdown to create that large stereo field with different instruments appearing in different places.